Hello, my brothers and sisters. Brother Billy. Um, Brother Billy want to just I saw this clip with Erika Kirk who sat down with Bari Weiss from CBS News, some type of town hall with Erika Kirk. And so Erika wants Candace. Barry asked her this is the one question. What do you want from her? What do you want from them? And her answer was stop. So I'm gonna play the clip and then wants her to stop lying, stop with the conspiracy theories, you know, stop, you know, taking her TPS family through this ongoing tragedy, trauma of having to rehearse Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, one of the major problems I got with this is the part about stop lying with the conspiracy theories. Because we're gonna look at this list, and those of you who Candace is a liar, Candace is a liar. Let's deal with the list of some of the verified lies she have, and tell me which one of those are lie, and which one of those you want Candace to stop talking about. But before we do that, listen at Barry real quick. Um, do it right there. Let's listen at this.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies.
I gotta stop it because you have to pay attention to the way they frame questions. Please pay attention. You notice how she framed that? The one-time friend of Charlie Kirk, the one-time employee of Turn. In other words, she was at one point in time a friend to Charlie Kirk. Now she is what, an enemy? That ain't what Charlie said, though. That's not what Charlie said. Did Charlie say that? Now, if Erika believed that, that makes Erika a liar. That makes Erika lying on her husband. Because, see, now her husband is not here to defend some of the propaganda they put out. But thank God we got a lot of tape from Charlie Kirk. And Charlie did. I don't got that clip, but Charlie did was asked about his friendship with Candace. He said they still good friends. That's what he said. So why the one-time friend? Because they're trying to frame to put you in a state of mind to be duped. And sad to say, many people are duped with this woman. She almost got me. Thank God I got the Holy Ghost. Because she almost got me. I forgive that man. I forgive that man. She almost got me with that one.
And she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business off of these lies. What?
I'm trying to get to the stop, but man, Candace building her business off of these lies? Erika just did a book tour with the book she's promoting from her dead husband, Charlie Kirk. The title of the book is Stop. Stop in something. But she's promoting his book to make millions of dollars off of the book sales. Turning Point USA just made like 40-something million dollars at Mar-a-Lago not too long ago, a couple days ago. Since Charlie's death, they made over 100 million. So they've racked in over $140 million in 3 months. So you think Candace has made that kind of money off of talking about Charlie Kirk? And matter of fact, she's doing something she's been doing before Charlie Kirk was ever assassinated. She was an investigative journalist. She investigated Brigitte Bacon. She investigated BLM. I mean, that's what she been doing. You got to pay attention to these people. They're snakes. And some of y'all can't see it as of right now, but Erika is a snake too. She is a wolf in sheep clothing. A lot of y'all just don't see it, or y'all don't want to see it because you just hate Candace. Kind of the same way y'all hated Trump. And so because you hated Trump, you couldn't see some of the things that he stood for that was good. But because I hate him, I reject everything. That's never not good. Never not good as a Christian. Never. Okay, let's finish this.
What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now?
See, we putting Candace is putting a bunch of lies out into the world. And she needs to, what she need to do, Erika, with these lies and conspiracy theories that they're just putting out there. I'm gonna be honest. Look at Erika. I wish I had some of them other pictures. That is a different look. I don't know if y'all see that. Do y'all see that look? I'm not trying to just like throw shade on Erika or nothing like that. That is an evil look. That's a look of evil to me. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not biting my tongue. Because I know what I sense in my spirit about this woman. I know what I sensed in my spirit about COVID when it rolled out. I know what I sensed in my spirit about BLM when it rolled out. I know what I sensed in my spirit about Barack Obama when he showed up. I know. And my spirit didn't lead me wrong on them. And I feel the same thing that I felt when those three things were rolled out that I feel about Erika Kirk. Evil. Now, if I'm wrong, I ain't got no problem humbling myself and admitting, oh, yep, I missed it. I ain't got no problem with that. But I don't, neither do I have a problem going on record before, it's convenient to say, oh, yeah, it's convenient to talk about something. I want to be on tape ahead of time. So people be like, wow, he called it. No, I ain't called nothing. I'm just trying to listen at God. I'm just trying to follow the Spirit and not be deceived like God told us would happen in these last days. There'll be a lot of deception going on. Erika Kirk is evil. I'm sorry. It may be premature for some of y'all. Give it a little bit of time. You'll be like, wow, that woman is evil.
Stop.
That's what she wants.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all I have to say. Stop.
That's it. That's all. Can't. That's all she wants. She said she want her to stop. Stop what now? Stop with the lies. Stop with the conspiracy theories. Candace and all her cult followers. That's what they call a lot of us, cult followers. Now let me look at this list real quick, and y'all just help me out. This ain't gonna be a long video, but I just want you to help. I want to get some help because, okay, Erika says she want her to stop with the conspiracy theories and the lying, and so this is a list of 10. I think Candace got about 20 of them, but this is a list of 10 verified TPUSA lies. Erika's family. This is her family. This is her children. Her churn, like we say. These are lies her churn tell. Her children. Okay, number one, because she want Candace to stop lying. Stop with the conspiracy theories. Okay, the amazing, heroic Mikey McCoy had blood all over him. The offender was Pastor Rob McCoy. Mikey McCoy's dad. That's what he said on video, on tape. I don't care how they try to clean it up. That's what the man said. That was a verified lie. Mikey McCoy didn't have a drop of blood on him. Mikey McCoy was on the phone before Charlie Kirk's body hit the dirt. Mikey McCoy was walking away, never stopped walking, never stopped talking on a cell phone, which they lied about that and said he had his finger in his ears. That was also a lie. Ask Erika, was that a lie or was that not a lie? And to clear it up, Erika, show us the call log of Mikey McCoy. Number 2, Charlie Kirk was a committed evangelical who only liked Catholic architects, offender Alice Clark, Andrew Covet. And we all know that right before Charlie died, and Candace had to bring out those texts when she said that Charlie was, having some second thoughts about Israel. And what happened? They lied. They she anti-Semitic, this and that, till she pulled the receipts and showed where Charlie said it in his own text message. He was left with no choice. He said these donors are bullying him and everything else, and he's left with no choice but to pull away from the pro-Israel movement. That's what Charlie said. That came from Charlie, directly from Charlie. Okay. Number 3, Charlie's neck stopped the 30-06 bullet because he ate salads and had strong bones. It was a modern-day Christian miracle. Offender Andrew Covet. Erika, do you believe that? Do you believe this to be factual, or you believe this to be a lie? Because I don't believe Charlie's neck stopped the bullet. Candace don't believe his neck stopped a 30-06 bullet. Most ballistic experts don't believe it either. Most people with common sense don't believe that. Once they understand what kind of bullet that was, what kind of velocity it had, they don't believe that either. Do you believe that? That's a lie that was told. And it was told under a miracle. Because a lot of the majority of Charlie's audience lean towards Christianity. So you're injecting God in there to manipulate, because we know that wasn't no 30-06 gun bullet. Okay. Charlie never blinked in his support for Israel. That will go along with the text message that Candace got saying, I'm left with no choice but to pull away from the pro-Israel movement. Candace pulled the receipts. And then they say, how dare she give people's private text messages out? First they say she was lying. When she pulled the receipts, now, how dare she give people's personal text messages out? She can't win for losing. Y'all call her a liar. She pulled the receipts. Showed you were lying, then you changed game on her. Offender Josh Hammer, Bibi Netanyahu. The magnificent Mikey McCoy called his father first. Offender Rob McCoy. Erika seemed to debunk that. Erika says she sat her phone down and it was on silent, and for some reason she went back to it and looked, and it was Mikey calling her, and so we get other thing that Mikey called his dad first, and we don't know. But somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Just show us the call log of Mikey McCoy's on September the 10th, and then that'll be settled. We'll know, this is who we call first. But they won't do that. Okay. Terrell Audio Visual was told to remove the cameras by police. Offender Tyler Boyle. You remember that man who we saw taking them the SDT out the cameras? That was a crime scene now. Mind you, that's a crime scene. And they taking taking SD cards out of the cameras, and just people just walking all through the crime scene. No tape around the crime scene, nothing. And y'all just eating all this fed slop, like Candace said. How could y'all eat all that fed slop? People walking all through this crime scene that somebody was just assassinated. And man taking SD cards out of the cameras and claiming the police told him to do it. But Candace is a conspiracy theorist and a liar, and so are her cult followers. Tara moved the SD cards because people were stealing hats. Offender Andrew Kovac. They're stealing hats, but them expensive cameras, no, they didn't get the cameras. They want the SD card, which would show us some of what happened that they didn't want us to see what happened. That's why they did that. In a crime scene. Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk never had any bad blood between them. Offender Alex Clark, Ben Shapiro. I ain't know too much about this number 8 right here, but because I didn't even look at that podcast when Ben Shapiro and when Charlie Kirk went on Ben Shapiro. But I know I saw some of the clips where he was asking them some questions that made Ben Shapiro very, very, very uncomfortable. And some of his answers was making Ben very, very uncomfortable. About Gaza. Yeah. Israel's position and all that on that. Because you know Ben is a staunch Zionist. Staunch Zionist. Okay, number 9. Charlie established Doge was not unusual. Turning Point has financially audited the company every year since its inception. But what about the Doge style audit that Charlie Kirk wanted, Erika? Are you going to honor that? Or is Candace lying about that also? We know she's not lying about the Doge style audit because we got the memo from Charlie Kirk himself about 8 days before he died. Since you so gun-ho on honoring the legacy of your husband, since you gun-ho on Charlie wanted me to be in this position as CEO, that's what Charlie wanted. Think that's what you always say? That's what Charlie wanted. I'm a grieving widow. Charlie wanted that. That's my family. But Charlie wanted a Doge-style audit. Are you going to honor that while you honoring everything else he wanted you to do? Honor that, Miss Kirk. And debunk the conspiracy about the finances in Turning Point USA. About the $1 million going to a parking lot that Wolves and Finances put out showed. That's one of the things. But the IRS form, just a bunch of a hot mess. Look like a lot of fraud going on to me. Number 10, Mikey McCoy was a hero that day. Offender, everyone. Mikey McCoy, you believe Mikey McCoy? Erika, you believe Mikey McCoy was a hero that day? I would love for her to be asked some of these questions right here. Because she act like asking questions is a sin, is a crime, it's hateful, it's evil, it's demonic. Was Mikey McCoy a hero that day? Guaranteed from what we saw on video, he was far from anything can be labeled a hero or heroic. Before Charlie's body hit the ground, hit the dirt, the dude was gone, walking on his cell phone, never looked back, walking way over in the other side of the place they were at. What did he do that was heroic? We didn't see anything heroic. Must be after the cameras cut off. We saw nothing heroic from Mikey McCoy. But y'all spin that lie from all these different, his pastor, his dad saying it, Frank Turek saying it. I mean, all these people just talking about how heroic, the magnificent, the wonderful Mikey McCoy. That was a lie. We saw it. And y'all trying to gaslight us. So we want you to stop. Candace is not the one lying. It's TPUSA, the one lying. Candace is asking questions. And y'all trying to call us demonic and crazy for asking questions about the Fed slop that y'all want us to accept, want us to eat. You did say you agree. You believe we got a wonderful team working on, this case. So you believe in the Fed. The problem is we don't. We don't believe in them. And a lot of us don't believe in you, Miss Erika Kirk. We did at first. Some of us, like myself, not no more. So I just wanted to get on here and talk about that real quick. Erika wants Candace to stop lying. I just showed some of the 10 of the verified lies that TPUSA has told. Erika has not addressed not a one of them. She's only come from a position of being emotional, that somebody's talking about her family, and you're not going to talk about her TPUSA family, and she coming from this thing from a mama position. But you are the CEO of Turning Point USA. So you can't just tell people to stop asking questions when you're taking in millions and millions of dollars from donors and from private, from just the public. You can't just tell them to stop. You're a CEO. You gotta answer questions, Miss Erika. That's what you have to do. And if you didn't want to answer questions, nobody told you to take that position. Nobody told you had to take that position. So stop saying you did it because you're trying to honor Charlie. And you're taking TPS in a direction Charlie would have never taken it. You're becoming more pro-Zionist. Charlie was pulling away from the pro-Zionist movement. We all know it. We all saw it. Charlie wanted that door. You ain't did it. So you're not fooling us. Some people, yeah. Those of us whose eyes have opened, they can't be shut again. Y'all be blessed.